Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to show you Tasha's Techniques for Holiday Glam. So as an early Christmas gift, I got the McGrath Celestial Odyssey palette, and I was really excited to create some holiday looks with Christmas and New Year's coming up, and this palette is perfect for that because as you can see here, there are a lot of jewel tones and iridescent shades, so you can glow up at any holiday party that you have to attend this year. So I created this look for you guys. It is a green eyeshadow look paired with a red lip. I used McGrath Blitz Trance lipstick in the shade Blood Rush for this one. And this is the look that I created. If you guys want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. So the first thing I do is I start out with the NYX Proof It primer. It's pretty good. And I use that on my eyelids. Actually, I'm gonna moisturize my eyes first with the Murad Environmental Shield Vitamin C Dark Circle Corrector. Just a little bit. Really don't need a ton, but I like to moisturize my eyes before I do makeup. I feel like my makeup turns out better that way. I think I'm almost out of this eye primer. It's like barely coming out of the tube now. You guys, I cut my hair myself. I'm loving short hair. It is a vibe right now, okay? A vibe. Like, I'm not going back anytime soon to growing my hair out. Plus, I have a wig, so if I want my hair to be longer, I'll throw a wig on. Move on with my day. Next, I'm going to conceal my eyes with the Born This Way Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Butterscotch. You guys, it is Christmas time. What are you guys doing for Christmas? Are you guys traveling? Are you excited for any particular gifts this year? Like, what's the vibe? I gave such great gifts this year, so I'm very excited. And now I'm gonna apply some concealer and some primer to my lid. But for the primer, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what is it? Eye primer. I'm not crazy about the color of it, but I've heard good things about. Geez, that was probably too much. But I've heard good things about its staying power, so I'm gonna try to mix it in with my concealer and see if that helps. It's not so bright on my whole lid. Finger. Sometimes it's just better. Blends a little better around the edges. Just gonna pop in there with my finger. Make it all seamless. And I'm gonna set everything with the Dermablend loose setting powder and warm saffron. I also really like using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder as well, but it ran out. Sorry. So I lied, I have a little bit of the Laura Mercier translucent powder left, so I'm using that to set my eyelid. Just to make sure I'm not adding brown powder, which might mix in with some of my eyeshadows that I'm using today since I'm using color. It's a little bit of a safer bet to use a translucent powder than a brown powder, which sometimes mixes with my shadows. Powder is on. Let's get into this look. So I really want to do something festive for the holidays, but we also got for Christmas the McGrath Celestial Odyssey palette. So I definitely want to do something with this palette. Oh, it looks so good. All her packaging is always just gets you excited about using the product. So these are the colors we have to work with. So pretty, you guys. So pretty. I'm thinking, since it's Christmas time, maybe I'll use this shade and this shade and do like a green holiday vibe. I'm gonna start out with the browns in this palette. So I'm gonna start out with this brown in my upper crease, put this brown to deepen my crease, and then I'll start with this on my outer V and move to this lighter green and see what we come up with. You guys like my Christmas nails? I hope this brown is light enough for me to start as a transition shade. Because Pat McGrath Shadows pigment is delivered, okay? No. I feel like I need to use a smaller blending brush just to be safe. This is the Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. Oh, tried and true. I'm satisfied with that. Before I actually go in with my crease color, I'm just gonna move straight to the lid and add my lid colors, and then see if I actually want to add the darker brown to my crease or not, because I might not. So for my lid, I'm using the Sigma E55 eye shading brush. So I'm gonna go in with the first, the light green shade first. This one here. Yeah, I feel like this one might be one I need to use the liquid with. By the way it's picking up on the brush. Let's see. It's actually sticking pretty well. Not mad at it. You guys, the glitter in this eyeshadow, the iridescence of these shades, unmatched, unmatched. Truly unmatched. I'm actually happy with the way this looks. I feel like the screen is not capturing the real iridescence of this shade, but in person it's impeccable. Impeccable. So now that we have that beige shade down, I'm just gonna switch to the other side of my brush, and I'm gonna grab that darker green. I hope these blend well together. I'm gonna grab this one. It's like blue. It's like a jewel tone blue. Let's see. Blend the edges with that darker shade. Get a little bit more of a gradient. Happy with this green festive holiday. I mean, this is giving Christmas tree. Like, is a holiday vibe, okay? I'm feeling this Christmas vibes. Definitely don't do your foundation first because I have glitter like all over my face from the shadows. But baby, iridescence. Okay. First things first, I'm the realist. First things first, primer. You already know, Milk Hydro Grip Primer is my go-to for my oily areas. Next thing I do is color correct. I still use LA Girl Pro Conceal. Tried and true. To color correct. To blend this out, I'm gonna use a Morphe M173. Alright, after my color correcting is done, then I like to powder my face. I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. In, what is it, medium deep? It works well. But I just cover the areas that I color corrected. And any oily places where I tend to get really oily just because. I want to make sure the orange doesn't mix with my foundation, so you want to set it, and you want to add a layer to prevent oil from coming over your skin. I mix the Too Faced Born This Way butter pecan and chai, like half and half. And I just apply this to my face. Next, we will conceal with maple and butterscotch. It's a little closer to my actual skin tone, so I just put it a little lower. Is where I really want to highlight. I'm gonna put that at the center. So now that that is on, I blend out the darker areas first. Sorry that the lighting has changed during this video, but the sun has like gone down, so now I'm only using my ring light for this video. Sacha Cosmetics and stamp that under my eye and just let it sit there for a little bit to brighten up that area. I'm gonna fill in my brows. Dust off the extra bake. Vibes. Bronzing with the Morphe palette that I always use. Honestly, I need some new bronzer tips because when this palette runs out, I don't know what else I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the Morphe M530. for inner corner highlight, I use this shade. My setting spray. Seems like this is empty. Try to cover up here some. But I use Lilly lashes in the style Miami. I don't do mink just because I care about the animals. But they have faux mink in the style Miami as well, so you can still wear your favorite styles, but cruelty free. First I'll put on my mascara. I use the Voluminous Million Lashes in Black is Black. So for lash glue, I use the Lilly Lashes Power Liner. It's like a glue and an eyeliner in one. Makes applying lashes much simpler. I'm still not the best at it. I still really like magnetic eyelashes. I just don't have any from Lilly Lashes, and I ran out of magnetic eyeliner. So I jumped to this instead. Guess you guys can't see that. Let me get a little mirror. I do the thinnest line for eyeliner because I have hooded eyes, and so I don't want to cover up even more of my eyelid than what's already covered when I open my eyes up. I just don't have that much lid space when I'm looking straight on. So you won't really ever catch me with a thick eyeliner. To start from the outer corner of my eye just to make sure it lines up. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the final look. I 100% recommend the Celestial Odyssey palette by Pat McGrath. It's honestly a much better price point than a lot of her other eyeshadow palettes, which are normally around $125, but this one is only around $80, I believe. And it has more shadows than her other palettes normally do, so it's definitely worth the purchase. Her eyeshadows honestly are great quality. They're better than what you're gonna find at Maybelline or Ulta, you know, wherever else you shop. They really are worth the price because of the quality of the shadows. I highly recommend that. The lipstick actually is super comfortable. This is Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade Blood Rush. It's her Blitz Trance lipstick. Highly recommend this as well. It's super comfortable. I did put a chapstick on underneath it, but it feels very comfortable. It blends well. I actually didn't even use a liner. So another thing I recommend, I think she sells this in a trio, and it was on sale, so you should check out her site hopefully before the holiday sales are done. Thank you guys for stopping in and watching and joining for another video. I pray that you have happy holidays. I pray that you're surrounded by friends and family and love, and that you create resolutions and plans to meet those goals and just start the new year on a high note with great goals in mind and a way to achieve those. Until next time.